Got that all right. Only all right. Timing could have been a little better. It'll help get him off strike. They'll get 3. And Chaka back to face Brett Lee. Good effort. It was quick. He was in and around. First scoring shot of the innings.
Way to get off the mark with a hook. Didn't get in too bad a position. He got 3. He was pretty happy, I think, to get 3 and get up the other end. In the right position, but I think it was onto him a little bit quicker than he thought. I mean, a lot of talk this morning about the wicket.
That's another good shot. And they just get to the rope. Steve Brewer will cut it off just inside. It's good batting from Bangladesh. Good lead continues. And so does Habibul Bashar.
Brett Lee testing out Habibul Bashar, whether he wants to play the hook shot. Well, he does want to play it. Interesting to see whether Steve Waugh tries to put 2 men back or lets him continue doing that. See what Brett Lee wants to do. They're just struggling a little bit with his front foot. Getting it behind the line. Maybe slipping a little bit with the sawdust. Just not quite got his rhythm.
Over 40. That you can lead from the front. And you're not going to do it missing half volleys, backing back to leg side, playing and missing. That's a poor shot. The short balls have rattled him. The Australians want him hitting through covers because he hasn't been confident at all.
Good delivery from Brett Lee. Good length and just a hint of outswing.
With correct footwork, this is a half volley. Just a straight half volley. The big gaps left there for him at cover. That's where the Australians need to bowl more often to Habibul Bashar.
This time he beats Steve Waugh. It's not off the middle of the bat. Bashar will retain the strike. It's 1 for 95. No, perhaps not a bad time for him to get a break. It's a good shot by Bashar. It's not going to go to the boundary.
Fantastic shot. We saw him backing away a little bit from Brett Lee at the other end. This time he's got the foot out there a little better. McGrath putting it up there, not really hitting the length, but floating it up there, and Bashar onto it. Better footwork. Very comfortable at the crease. Heads over towards the ball and uses the gap that Steve Waugh's left for him. And now blocked. Back and across his first movement. In the weight. Got onto the front foot, and there's Steve Waugh now.
And Glenn McGrath coming on first change. And he'll be on, I don't want to steer it away down towards third man. He'll be on pretty quickly. Will it go all the way? Yeah, just makes it. So another 4. Yes, I just think back to Lily Thompson and Max Walker. There was a situation there where Lily got the win, and when he was finished, Thompson didn't bowl too many overs. When he was finished, he followed Dennis Lilly downwind, and Max Walker then took over into the wind and did a great job. Bowled that line just short of the length. He wasn't the same as Glenn McGrath so much as he went in.
Brett Lee's had a couple of catches dropped off him.
Oh, that's what bowled. Did it hit the inside edge? McGrath celebrating without looking at the umpire. Eventually turns round and is not happy. Well, there was a big concerted appeal from the Australians. Umpire Shepherd couldn't be certain, and so gave the batsman the benefit of the doubt. The replay may tell us more.
Yeah, tough one for Shep. Always tough these. Did he get a nick on it? Did he hit his pad? Did the bat hit the pad? So many questions at such fast pace that it was really hard to judge, and if there's any doubt, it must go to the batsman. Glenn McGrath and the rest of the Australians look disappointed. It hit back. I'm not sure, even looking at a couple of replays there, what it actually hit, so probably a good decision from Shep.
Oh yes, fair enough decision. You got to be dead sure before. Oh, he's well played. He's got into a good position for that. Was onto him a little quicker than he anticipated, but that aggressive approach is the way to go. Thinking about 3, but wisely turning it back. That's a good throw. He knocks back the third run there, the end of the over.
It's got through. He just waited on that. It was a change of pace from Jason Gillespie. I think it was the quickest short ball he's ever bowled in his life. The batsman waited, got it through the cordon.
Well, that's a good example. Looked like an off-cutter here, slower off-spinner, Gillespie. Just checked his shot marginally there, Habibul Bashar. Once again, and got it off somewhere near the middle of the bat. The outfield here is a lot shorter than it was in Darwin. Cut to about 9 millimetres here. Away it races for 4 more.
Still go down to the fence. Not a nice way for Glenn McGrath to finish the over. Bangladesh now 1 for 133.
It's got a pretty good over here, Glenn McGrath. This was his last ball of that over. Earlier bounce landed just short of Gillespie down at fine leg. And that was the final ball of the over. Beat Bashar with pace. Top edge over the keeper for 4. And well, he's a great competitor. And what makes him a great competitor is he doesn't like going for runs. He likes taking wickets.
And that's only going to help it.
It was a genuine half volley from Glenn McGrath, and he doesn't bowl too many of them, mind you. Bashar, Habibul Bashar, gave it the treatment. Just swung away enough too to give the batsman a little bit of width to work with as well. Oh, that's a lovely shot. You don't need to run for those ones. Well, you do if you're the fieldsman. Side edge. I think sometimes when you...
Just short. Stuart McGill in the deep. It's a set plan from Glenn McGrath. 2 have gone back. It's just fallen short. Brings up the 100 partnership between these 2.
Habibul Bashar is a noted compulsive hooker. 2 men out.
Sider of the shorter ball, not necessarily technically correct. Got to be gone if McGrath could get there, but he couldn't. It's a good battle, this. Habibul's prepared to play shots. He's frustrating McGrath and Gillespie. No end.
That footwork you talked about, Simon, is where he runs into problems at times. Not so much with this sort of delivery. With that shorter ball you're talking about, plays the pull shot quite well.
Looking for a breakthrough to try and then really get into this middle order. It's only a loosener. Feel a bit for a leg spinner sometimes in that situation. The batsman's still got to be good enough to take full advantage of it.
The right thing here too, Habibul Bashar. Try and smash it through the offside, back and across and hit it where there's no men. Front of square leg. Plenty of time. I've seen plenty of batsmen to try and get him, go the other way and try and hit it through the offside. It's the way to handle the short one from the leg spinner. Put it away over square leg.
Work out.
That's the Australian side. There's the bowlers, Lee, Gillespie, McGill and McGrath. Andrew Bickle, 12th man.
Got him. Stuart McGill's got the important breakthrough. Not a lot of emotion. It's taken a long time in between drinks for the Australians. But the leg spinner, the 3rd delivery of the 44th over. It's the 2nd wicket.
Nice piece of flight from Stuart McGill. Tossed it up. See the batsman was keen to get after him. Just spun it away from him enough. A pretty good catch too. Came back fairly quickly to McGill. It's got the very much needed breakthrough for Australia. Bashar has gone for 46. It's now 2 for 155.